This is passage number 7, duration 6 minutes, speed 100 words per minute. Dictation starts now. The petitioners, who are the owners of the several agricultural lands situated in the outskirts of the city, have filed this petition challenging the notification issued under Section 4 of the Land Acquisition Act. The primary grievance of the petitioners is that the state government intends to acquire their fertile lands for the purpose of setting up an industrial estate. It is the contention of the petitioners that there is a large tract of barren and unculturable land available in the nearby vicinity which could have been utilized for the said project. They argue that the acquisition of fertile land will deprive them of their only source of livelihood and will cause an irreparable loss to the farming community. Para. The learned counsel for the petitioners further submitted that the mandatory procedure for hearing objections under Section 5A of the Act was not followed in its true letter and spirit. He argued that the objections filed by the petitioners were rejected in a mechanical manner without assigning any valid reasons. According to the council, the public purpose cited by the government is a mere facade to benefit certain private developers who are interested in the commercial exploitation of the area. He urged this court to quash the proceeding on the ground of tolerable exercise of power and violation of the principles of natural justice. Para. The learned advocate general appearing for the state vehemently defended the acquisition proceedings. He submitted that the industrial project is of vital importance for the economic development of the region and will generate employment for thousands of local youths. It was argued that the decision to acquire a particular piece of land is a matter of administrative policy and the court should not substitute its own opinion for that of the experts. The state maintains that a comprehensive rehabilitation and resettlement package has already been announced for the project affected persons. Therefore, the challenge to the notification is premature and lacks any legal basis. Para. We have perused the original records produced by the department and heard the arguments at length. It is a well settled legal position that the power of eminent domain allows the state to acquire private property for public use, provided that the acquisition is in accordance with the law and a just compensation is paid. However, this power is not absolute and is subject to judicial review. The court must ensure that the acquisition process is not arbitrary or motivated by malafide intentions. In the present case, the records indicate that the government had indeed considered the alternative sites but found them unsuitable due to lack of water connectivity and infrastructure. Para. Regarding the adequacy of compensation, we find that the land acquisition officer has relied upon world sale deeds which do not reflect the current market value of the property. The right to fair compensation is now a statutory right under the new legislation enacted in the year 2013. The authorities are bound to calculate the compensation based on the current circle rates and provide for additional solatium and interest. We also observe that The social impact assessment study was conducted in a hasty manner without involving the local village panchayat members. Para. In view of these observations, we are not inclined to question the entire acquisition process as the project has already reached an advanced stage. However, to protect the interests of the farmers, we direct the state to constitute a special committee to re examine the compensation claims. The committee shall give an opportunity of hearing to each petitioner and pass a fresh award within 4 months. The petitioners shall be entitled to receive the enhanced amount as per the provisions of the new Act. With these directions, the writ petition is partly allowed. There shall be no order as to costs. The parties are directed to maintain status quo regarding possession until the new award is passed. Over. Stop.